All right. It's time for another Fantasy Anime League, the spring 2023 season. So far, I've done 3 seasons of this, and I have done. I don't know my final ranking, but it was no good. So I'm going to do my best to not do absolutely awful this season. I guess something I have to mention before I scroll down and it becomes a point of confusion. I am recording this on April Fool's Day. In my anime lists, April Fool's joke was to put cats over the top of the artwork and posters of the different anime series, which is adorable, kind of funny, but is also definitely not done properly because their whole website is lagging and it feels like their April Fool's joke was to nuke their own website. We'll see if it lets me navigate it or not. Here goes. Rules are the same as always, I believe. You get 5 active anime, 3 bench anime. You can kind of swap throughout the season. You have a few power-ups. Weekly ace. You get to choose each anime as your ace once per season. And it gets like extra points that week. I don't know what wild card is, but sure. All right, there's 3 blacklisted anime, ones you cannot choose for your team because they're too popular or they're airing too early. I think good choices. I mean, Demon Slayer is an obvious one. Dr. Stone, sure. And then this is Hell's Paradise, which I'm a little disappointed that it's on the blacklist, but I guess it's there because it's too popular. Okay, getting into restricted anime. Due to high popularity, you can choose a maximum of 2. So Tonikawa Over the Moon Season 2, the Konosuba spin-off. Then I don't really know what these 2 are. What are these 2? My Star Oshinoko. What is this? This started airing in March 17. And it's not ranked very high. Why would I choose this? Why is this in the restricted? And this is Ancient Magus Bride. Okay. The Konosuba spinoff, I think I have to choose. People love Konosuba, and I think this is going to be watched. I think Tonikawa I'm going to add for now because it's a sequel. I think sequels naturally get rated higher because the people watching them are the fans. And I like season 1. I'm going to be watching season 2. And it has a lot of people planning to watch it. So I think those are 2 good picks. With that, I'll scroll into the eligible. There are 44 to go through. I think I have to choose Ranking of Kings. Ranking of Kings season 1 was incredible, and I expect this to be great as well. Season 1 was fire, and that's Studio Wit, so I have a lot of faith in that. It doesn't start till the 14th, so I think that's a safe bench, and I can sub it in week 2 if I am timing that correctly. Probably not. Mashal, I think, is an obvious choice. I think that's probably, other than Hell's Paradise, that's probably the big hyped new show of the season. So that's an easy one. From here is where it gets difficult. So, all right, so I got 3 starters and 1 bench show already, without needing to use a brain cell so far. So now it's time to dive into some of these less popular, less hype shows and see if anything stands out. My love story with Yamada-kun at level 999 after her boyfriend cheats on her with another girl he met in-game. All right, well, I don't need to read the rest of the description. That sounds like garbage. In Another World with My Smartphone 2, Season 1 existed and I didn't care, so I don't care about Season 2. Season 1 is ranked like it probably deserves to be, so no. I think we're already in trouble. If that's the 2 next most popular shows, if that's what that looks like, the rest of the season might be hot garbage. I'm not reading all that. Cheat skill in Another World. Oh my god. I hate anime. What in the world? Oh my god. The 400 people have read the manga. It looks like another generic garbage, and I mean, the fans of the show are rating it like garbage. So, I mean, I don't even understand the mangas. No one likes the manga. Why are we making an anime? This one looks kind of cool. Starlight Observatory, as they help each other cope with insomnia and lasting effects it has on student life. That sounds kind of cool. It's a Senin school romance. I mean, it's very different, and it actually sounds very interesting. I guess I'll add it to active right now. That could move to bench. That seems at least different. I assume it's 12 episodes. It feels like something that should be a movie. Like, this just really feels like it should be an hour and a half to 2 hour movie. I don't know about a whole show, but it's better than the other isekai garbage that were listed before it. Dangers in My Heart. This is already ranked like garbage. It hasn't even aired yet. This one, again, I just love the April Fool's cats floating in the sky, but I don't know what the show's about. It's already ranked pretty good. Within the safety of the walls, youths are raised in a nursery style setting by robots. This started airing already. It's a Senin adventure sci-fi production IG show. Disney. It's different art, but it reminds me of like Mob Psycho and One Punch Man, where every character is the same with a different haircut. Look at this guy. I like this. I think I'm going to pick this, but I'll look at the trailer. If the trailer even looks okay, I'm in on this show. I might even consider watching this if it generates a little bit of hype over the next few weeks. I'm very sold. I don't need to see any more of this trailer. I don't need to spoil myself on anything. This is in. I'm actually adding this to my list. That's pretty cool. Started airing already. Let's add it to active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is my 5th active show, with Ranking of Kings right now on the bench because it doesn't air for a while. So I need 2 more bench shows. I definitely want to try to find an absolute diamond in the rough, something that looks like real low, that no one's paying attention to, that might end up being pretty good. Let's keep going through them. Summoned to Another World for a Second Time. It sounds like it could be funny. It seems like a parody on isekai, but I hate it. I hate that this exists. See, a galaxy next door. I'm not gonna sit here and read this all to you, but it sounds interesting. Like it's not another isekai. I'd be okay with either of those on my bench. That's fine. I'll come back to them. Kuma 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 Bear Punch, or in English, Bear 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 Punch. 2nd season. The Bears Bear a Bear Kuma. God, who's naming anime? My Home Hero. All right. The manga looks pretty good, actually. This sounds very like American. It sounds like a Taken or like a John Wick. Let's see how it looks. It sounds interesting. It looks all right. I was hoping it would look a little bit like grittier, like I don't know. I wanted it to look like Monster, is what I wanted it to look like, but I don't know. It still sounds kind of cool. I think I like this one. Eden Zero Season 2. I don't want this on my roster out of principle and out of my hate of Fairy Tail. But did people like Season 1? Not really. Cool. I don't feel obligated to pick it. I don't need to dwell on that one. Skip Loafer. Drama. With a very highly rated manga. I mean, it seems like a slice of life drama, but has some kind of unique art to it. Reminds me of like a Kimi no Todoke. I mean, it looks unique and it has a super highly rated manga. So I'm kind of in on this one. I'm going to add that to bench. I like that. I'm going to keep going through. I want to go through at least until this one. That one looks kind of interesting. And see if anything beats out my home hero. I think that's my current contender for my last bench spot. The reason why Raylina ended up at the Duke's mansion. It doesn't look bad. I'm not really super interested. Dead Mount Deathplay. This one I'm struggling with because I don't know if there's any Dead Mount Deathplay fans out there, but does anyone know if this ghost cat is part of the April Fool's joke or if that's a character in this show? Because I feel like that alters my opinion. I was going to say it looks like a pretty generic, like, late 2010s horror. Like Another or something like that, but I have to read the description. I don't know why all these knights are fighting skeletons, but the characters, the art and design just really remind me of like Another and Mirai Nikki and Deadman Wonderland. Showdown for the ages as the legendary hero takes on the corpse god Necromancer. Anything that's kind of edgy and like looks like it's horror and looks like those shows I mentioned, I'm gonna start banking on them being bad. And it's weird that it already has a part 2 set for October. People will probably like this, but I don't know how many. A Gundam spin-off season 2. It's hard for me to pick a Gundam thing, but people are gonna like this. Gundam fans are gonna love this, I'm sure. This guy, legendary hero, is dead. This looks terrible. The aristocrats, otherworldly adventures serving gods who go too far. This also looks awful. This is a terrible poster. I mean, this is a Shield Hero character. Then these other 3 characters are the same 12-year-olds in every isekai. So, no thank you. This one, there's a lot going on that cover, but at least it's not, like, painful. That's the same redheaded ponytail girl as the last show, I believe. My one-hit kill sister. We got isekai'd with my mom. Now it's isekai with my sister. I see. This seems pretty awful. Goodbye. Okay, this one. Yuri is my job. So it's about a girl who dreams of being a trophy wife for a billionaire, but then has to work a minimum wage job at a cafe. What? Yeah, I'm out. I'll do the John Wick show over that one. It almost had me for a second. All right, another show about girls working in a cafe. This one seems like it has less of a plot than the other one. That's Asuna. This is just Asuna's character model. You're not fooling me. You can't just paint bucket the hair and eyes different colors and tell me that's not Asuna. Get out of here. That show looks bad. Ooh, the orchestra show. I feel like I've seen stuff about this. Music anime are always interesting. I feel like even not very good music anime do pretty well. Yeah, I mean, long story short, I guess it's just basically he's learning how to play violin against his will, apparently. I don't know. I could see it ending up being a good show, but I'm not gonna count on it. This one, Kamikatsu working for God in a godless world. See what it's about. His parents are leaders of a cult. He gets sacrificed and reincarnated in another world where religion doesn't exist and porn books are akin to children's doodles. I regret I regret having consumed those words with my eyeballs. This one, magical girls, weird organization controlling them, anarchy, pink, blue, otaku hero. It just train otaku, anime otaku, idol otaku, pro wrestling otaku, game otaku. It feels like it might be leaning cringe. Let's see, we got isekai for furries. We got cat cafe. Lisa Luna is an alien who wants to destroy Earth. That's not at all where I thought this picture was going. The show does not look good, but that's kind of cute. What's this? My clueless first friend. Meh. Seems meh. Otaku elf. I'm no. It's a century-old elf who loves video games as much as she hates going outside. Get out of here. Cringe. Marginal service. This is oh, the cat. Oh, I'm glad I did this on April Fool's Day. That's fantastic. What is that? I have to read the description before I hold on. Oh, there is none. It's so weird, but it's an anime original, and this picture seems kind of cool. And I think I saw this thumbnail like on the homepage of Mal, so I don't know if they're trying to push this show at all. This might be like a good sneaky last bench spot. Doesn't start airing till the 12th. This might be perfect for the last bench spot, actually. I'm kind of liking the marginal service. This looks terrible. What is this art? That's a tough one. Because I could see people just loving it and giving it high ratings for nostalgia only. Tokyo Mew 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 Tokyo Mew Mew New 2. Help me. Oh, this is the Kazuna AI show. I forgot that was the season. This VTuber bait of a show. Oh, see, this is the musical show that I think could come out of nowhere. I think that's it. I think either marginal service, this like anime original with no other information, or the Kizuna AI show could generate a serious audience. Studio Wits behind this one. Has the director done anything? I don't love that. A first-time director is kind of tough. All right, I think I'd still lean marginal service, but that one has a shot. All right, yeah, I'm kind of out on Opus Colors. And then, of course, I mean, these are all CGI, idol, children's advertisement, and not real shows. So, sticking with marginal service. And this is what we're working with. We've got Tonikawa Over the Moon Season 2. We got the Konosuba spinoff. We got Mashal. We got the astronomy show Insomniacs After School. This show I forgot the name of, but the kind of dystopian world where children are raised in like a daycare by robots. Ranking a King spinoff. This Skip and Loafer kind of slice of life with a really good manga. And then the marginal service anime original with not a lot of notable things going on and no available description, and a trailer that gave me zero information. That's kind of my dart throw pick of the season. I don't know what to think, but I've done poorly when I felt good, so maybe this is my year. As always, I'll upload this screenshot here to my Twitter. Send me your teams. I would love to see who you went with, who you picked, how you do against me, where I went wrong. Call me out. Tell me I'm dumb for skipping over every single isekai, because as terrible as they are, you know people are going to watch them and they're going to score points. But yeah, that's it. See ya.